welcome back to the channel, my people. Take a look at this. I'm going to show you guys how we set a sill. This is a full pour here of this wall, and I had to bring it up evenly so that the right dimensions for the correct size, so that the rough opening for the window is done right. And we're going to set a sill on it, which is here, and we're going to put it over there. We're going to let this sit for a few hours. We'll see how fast time flies here. Hopefully I have enough time to put this together today, because it's getting late in the day. I'm just trying to finish it up. Okay, stand by. And she's setting up. It's after work here again today. Working late. I'm going to try and finish this up. Walking around the back of the building. Give you a look at what's happening here. We had to build this up because this left, we didn't know what size window we were going to have. And now we do. So we're going to lay a sill in here. I'm going to show you how that's done. See this product right here? This is called Florida DOT. It's got a mixture of sand, coarse sand, fine sands, and then there's a lot of shell in there and some small pebbles, limestone. And you mix this with Portland, it gives you really good concrete. And we're going to set a sill with this because our joint for the sill is just about a 1/2 inch to 5/8, and so this stuff works great and it's super strong. First you want to mix up your mud to the right consistency, and it's got to be perfect consistency. Whatever. You know what I mean. Anyway, consistency. It's got to be perfect. Show you what I got. Tad too thick. I like to add my water with a paintbrush because I just need a squirt. That. See how it's like soft serve ice cream. It's not quite as thick as peanut butter. It's just a little looser than. You might say, oh, that's too loose. Nope, not with this stuff. Remember, I showed you that coarse sand, right? Yeah, we're gonna lay it on top of this wall here. You folks might say, well, Joe, how come you don't use the fine sand? Well, yeah, I have the fine sand. I'm putting some score lines in here. The reason being is to get some traction. Doesn't mean anything. You don't even have to do this. I just do it because in the event that this thing does separate, at least it won't walk left or right. There's still going to be some drilling going on. We got to run tap-ons in here to install the window, and it won't hurt nothing. There goes nothing. visit Italy, where my relatives are from, they all came to America back way before America was even America. How about that? Does that sound right? And they brought their trade with them. And my uncles used to teach me, you don't rush. You're not in a race here. What you're doing is quality work. You're not in a race with anybody. And their buildings have lasted the test of time. I'm not in a race here either. This is the woman who owns this house. She's not paying me to be a Ferrari race car driver. She's paying me to do a quality job. So you can usually gauge what's going on here. Got tight stuff. Dig it out. That one we didn't want there, right? I feel it. That's why I know it was there. Alright, that's it. A certain height we got to accomplish on this one. She's a little high over here. You got to have a good eye. That's why you got to take your time. So the paintbrush trick, right? It's, you know, there's a lot of ways to do a lot of things. This is how I do it. So I just take the paintbrush and I just dab some of that on there real quick. Yeah, there's a mortar brush to do this with, by the way, but I didn't want to go get that because I had this one last night. I was brushing a joint, and I'm going to show you how I brush the joint with this. So, our work is going to entail something. Hang on. Alright, so this is our sill. Don't tell people this, but these sills are very delicate. As much as anybody would love to tell you, oh, it's made out of concrete. Yeah, you bang on it too much, you're going to find out what's going to happen. So let's hope that don't happen. I use the back of a block hammer, masonry hammer. Been using this hammer for years, as you can see. Get her straight one way. She's straight. Straight both ways, and that's actually not looking bad. And then we want to measure our opening. So our rough opening here is supposed to be 65 1/4. I'm at about 65 1/16. We need to make her go down a little bit, so that's what we're going to do. By the way, this is a prefabricated sill. I didn't make this sill or nothing. You buy them at the store. Masonry supply houses or people who sell block and other masonry supplies. And there's a double lip on here. The other one is tapered out towards the outside of the building. And this is where the window would sit, somewhere between this point and then this edge. And you're going to concrete screw that thing right down into the... So you are going to screw it all in. Big long screws, Tapcons, or whatever concrete screw brand you like to use. The other thing I want to point out is even though it has that lip on the outside that's tapered out, you always want your sill just a hair taper that way. So it's important to keep an eye on your level. And remember that this is made out of precast concrete. And the people making these things, their forms aren't straight. And they mass produce them. So you really have to use a lot of effort. Use a lot of effort on your part to get them straight, and it's important because the window has to be straight. So you're going to sit here and work on this. You just tap it. She'll start to move. You'll see your bubble start to move. You just keep an eye on it. Forever doing this. You can see the mortar coming out over there. We're going to fill that gap. right back. Alright folks, here we are. We're level and we're going to start filling it up. I got the right opening at 65 1/4, and that's what I was shooting for. And hang on. All you do now is finish up the dressing. You dress it up. Dress it up. Yeah, you know what? You could say, oh yeah, it's supposed to be a smaller gap there, or you don't know what you're looking at. Well, I'm telling you that you can have anywhere from 3/8 of an inch to 2-inch gap doing this kind of work, using this kind of mortar. This mortar is a heavy mortar. It's one of the heaviest. I like to use it. Would I lay block with it? You know, standard block? No. But for putting sills in, it's exactly what you want because it's got consistency of concrete. Let me just get her down in there. The window will go in here. The outside of this building is going to get stonework and stucco, so a lot of it you may and may not. You're going to cover all this outside. This is the inside we're working on. But you're not going to see this. It's going to be stud wall on top of this. But you still got to do a nice job. That's what we're aiming for here. Not advertising Home Depot. Matter of fact, I can't stand that place. However, when you go to town, them and the other folks, those, and the only box stores around here, it seems like you have to put up with the people who work there. I hate talking to anybody. Sometimes you can't find what you need. You gotta talk to them. And I recently had to purchase a large sum of windows, not for this job, for another job. And windows, there's only a few of them, turned out to be a large bill. So the guy working there, he was kind of an imbecile, and I'll tell you why. Because did not know about the Energy Star program. So some of you folks watching might say, well, what's Energy Star program? Well, if you look it up, the government has an Energy Star rating. And companies have their rating on their products. And when you buy Energy Star certified product, you can get it tax-free here. And so this guy didn't know that. So he found out, kept telling him, no, that's the wrong window, that's the wrong window, I don't want that window, I want those windows. And he was telling me, oh, those windows don't exist. And so I went back out to the vehicle, made a personal phone call to the company, and says, this window, yeah, oh yeah, these windows, we still got those. And I went back in, finally got the guy, I said, listen man, you got two choices. One, I'm gonna walk out of here. Number two, you're going to look up the window and you're going to learn something today. He just looks at me. Running out of daylight pretty soon. I gotta hurry up. So he rings them up, and he hits the button for the total, and it comes up tax-free. And he's like, huh? He's like, only this brand, this model? like, yeah, you wanted to sell me some other builder's brand, some builder's window crap, and I wasn't getting that benefit. He probably was getting a bigger commission, or I don't know if they work on commission. I'm just thinking that he probably does, or he's just an idiot. Right? So. I went up to the cash register, real happy guy. Let's say that, right? Went up to the cash register, real happy. Another tool I got to use. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is for you folks that don't know, this is an old tool, and it's a joint tool. I like to press my joints, and what that does is it makes them more firm, packs it in, and you can get a lot of the excess mortar out of your way with it. Or it's also a pointing tool. You could repoint fireplaces, bricks, things like that with it. It has two ends. One side I don't use, it's too thin. This is the wider side. You just dip it in water and go. The idea, how do I know what I'm doing? Because I've been doing it for close to over 46 years, close to 50 years. But so that was the base. This is the top of my concrete work that I just laid, and then so that mortar was almost, well, not really, it was sitting for about an hour until it stiffened up, and then we sat this on there wet. This is going to be a good bond, and you can use this tool for anything. You want to finish this joint like that, water in there, just go like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, this is going to be inside of a wall. You can finish the other side. You need a little bit of mud, find some somewhere, take it from here, scoop it up. Take you along for the ride here in a minute. So we got a little step in here, as you can see right here, and this is freeformed, so you just want to try and get that shaped a little bit as best you can. And like I said, we're stucco in this whole building, and this tool really, if you're slow like me, you find it enjoyable to work with. Everybody wants things done. I'm sorry about that. I wasn't focusing on it. Everybody wants done things immediately nowadays. You can't. You want to do it right. You can't do it immediately. It's going to be done like this. I'm trying to hold the camera and do this all at the same time, by the way. Alright. Let's jump outside. Take care of that. Go. Hit the other side. Now I'll show you what we do with the brush. Got that side over there. You want to get the corner, pack it in good. That's it. Already hit this. Hit that. Okay, I'll be right back. That's what we got. She's level. And so what you do with the brush, and she's slightly tilted outboard so that your water will flow away from the window, even though the window will be sitting here. Still want it to go, I mean, it's such a, I mean, it's like a toothpick height. If I take the level, you know, you see that crack? That crack was there. It come like that. There's a rod, there's a couple rods in these things, and the rod expands and cracks on concrete, but doesn't matter. They stay together. Okay, so if you just move this level a hair, and I mean a hair, we're talking about a toothpick, not even, it straightens that out. Water will find its way that way, no matter what. Alright, so you take the brush, and you just brush your seam. Yeah, we're playing anthropologist right now. That's what we're doing. That's it, brush your seam. You might say, oh, why am I brushing my seam? Well, first of all, there's some stuff that might be a little too heavy there. That's okay, because we're going to stucco and it's going to have stonework. Sorry. Then you can clean it off, get this stuff out of the way. Get your level out of the way. And get that out of there. Come on out here, hit that. Nice brush job. And I'm gonna say it's getting dark. I hear that. And that's that, folks. And I'm sorry if the video's a little shaky or it's this and that. I'm not a pro. I'm an old fart. And that's the way I do things. Just one spot I forgot. Okay, good. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.